Good morning. It's me, Coach Rosa, and Dexter, of course. Sometimes Dexter likes to participate in our morning lives. As long as he doesn't lick the heck out of me, it's fine. Because it distracts me. I forgot what I'm saying. We're going to talk about some quick tips today, guys, on how to set a goal. Good morning, Cindy. How are you? So what I want you to think about is this is the time of year where people set a lot of goals, maybe too many, and then they start beating themselves up that they didn't achieve their goals. And within just a short time, just 2 or 3 weeks, they've already fallen off that bandwagon. So don't do something extreme. Think of one thing in your life, one area of your life that you would like to set a better goal for. And I know just from watching Facebook over the last few days, since the year began, a lot of you talked about eating healthier, making better food choices. So here's what you're going to do. The way you're going to do this, and this is out of, I learned this technique from the book, The Happiness Advantage, which is Sean Acor who wrote it. It's a really good book. He was a speaker in town years ago. I bought the book, bought the audio book, did some presentations on it, taught some workshops on it. Excellent material. And it was all about habit change and how the mind works. And here's the thing, guys. Hey, Amy, good morning. If you make it too difficult to implement a new habit, you're not going to do it. So you've got to do something that is almost easier to integrate than the old habit. So if food is a general one, let's say you had a bad habit of going to the vending machine at 3 o'clock every day. That's just one example. That's your habit, right? Or in the morning. I see this where I work when we had a vending machine. And I love you guys, don't take this personally, but I see people walking over to the vending machine and getting Pop-Tarts out of the vending machine, and that's breakfast. So that's a habit, right? And that's maybe one area you want to change. So you pick one thing. Now, it doesn't take that long to go upstairs if you got to climb the stairs or walk down the hall and to go to the vending machine. So you have to think of, what can I do instead? I want to get rid of this habit. I want to replace it with something else. So maybe you want to eat something healthier. Maybe you only have time for something as simple as, a breakfast bar. And I'm saying, hey, that's fine. If you need a protein bar or something that you look at nutritionally as balanced and good for your body and going to sustain you through the next couple of hours, hey, that's fine. Personally, I'll hard-boil eggs. I'd rather eat real food than something out of a vending machine. Hey, good morning, Steph. How are you? So this is what I would do maybe. Boil a dozen eggs if you don't mind the eggs, and say, okay, I've got these. They're chilled. They're in the same spot that would be closer, or it should be closer or not as hard to change to go to. So I'm going to keep these in this fridge. And every time, instead of walking over to the vending machine, I'm going to walk over to the fridge, and I'm going to get my eggs. Now, maybe that doesn't taste the same to you. Maybe it's not the same appeal. Maybe you found a high-protein granola bar in that and some yogurt, and that's going to be what you do instead. You've got to change this habit and repeat the pattern for 21 days for it to become a habit. So here's the real way to clinch it, is you have to make that new thing so easy. So you have to take what you don't want to do and make it inconvenient. So now make an agreement with yourself. If I'm going to go down to that vending machine, I'm going to walk around this building 2 times. Oh my goodness, let me see if I can read this. What's your opinion on meal replacement shakes? I think shakes are great in the morning. If you can drink, I used to drink them for years because I wasn't a big breakfast person. So as long as they're macronutrient based and they're the right balance, I'm sure Pete will tell you. I personally go low carb, high protein, especially in the morning to balance out the blood sugar. So I would prefer to have a shake in the morning. It makes life easier. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood for a shake. That's the habit I have to integrate, is getting the shake instead of eating whatever it was that I might eat. So personally, I would love something sweet in the morning. That's my favorite time to have sugar. So what I've done is make the shake. I'll tell you what I've done. I brought a blender, got a blender at work, got everything, brought it to work, kept it there in my drawer. I have Quest makes a good shake. I have a peanut butter flavored one. And now if I have to, have something quick, I could just go upstairs and everything's there. I'll just throw you're welcome. I'll put that in the blender, mix it up. I'll have cocoa at my desk. I have stevia. I have, and it's the dry, regular cocoa, not hot cocoa, but the kind you bake with, the real dark chocolate kind. I have vanilla flavoring at my desk, and then it's just as easy to whip that up as it is to, make a bowl of oatmeal or something. So I tend to make things in advance. I tend to put them somewhere that it's easy to get to. And then if I really, really want the other thing, it's going to be super inconvenient to do it. So to wrap this up, guys, think about what you want. Think about what you need to change, what you don't want. And let's just use one very specific thing, like one thing you can change in your food plan. And then make what you want so much easier to do. And it's got to be within like a minute time frame that it occurs, because the studies show that I learned from the Happiness Advantage is if this is something that takes maybe even a couple minutes to do, you won't do it. So it's got to be quickly able to for you to get in that groove. And so make sure you're putting everything, like I said, everything's at my desk. I could just reach down, get it. Now I'm halfway up the stairs. I'm not going to stop right there and change my mind and go do something else. I hope this was helpful. I love that you asked questions. This was good. This is good. You guys are training me on how to do this. So I really appreciate it. Good morning, Meg. So I hope this was helpful, guys. Feel free to share my video. I'd love when you share it. Make a comment. Let me know what you've implemented and how it helped you. Let's share that with other people. Have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.